Greetings to everyone. Welcome to West Africa Award Night 2024 for the first time happening in Africa. I go by the name Ali Wali, your international model coordinator and champion manager and TV presenter. So I'm part of this organizing committee as a Secretary General of the West Africa International Award. So like we have, I have far on my left the CEO. He's the CEO and the founder of this International Award Night, and he's the country director, country representing Gambia, Basamba, about this event, these programs. So we all believe that our social media is very powerful and it adds a sustainable development to our life, and which has less recognition or no recognition to empower their unwavering support or their life-changing support to our business. So my colleague, my partner, all the way from Germany, he was here just to witness this remarkable press conference, and he said that he wanted to be on the ground himself to see, to supervise things, see happening at his client. So we all believe that like it's never been easy. This thing has happened. We all know how it works. There's like these categories. We have the different categories. We have about 11 different categories which we're gonna choose from among ourselves in the Gambia here. That will represent Gambia in international platform, and it will be happening in Holland, Netherlands, on the 11th of May. So we have 6 different countries among the West African countries, which include Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and the Gambia and Guinea. So we hope we will choose the best among the categories to represent Gambia, which they can bring trophy and in the name of Gambia. And we are saying that we are honored and excited to be part of this organizing committee. And we are saying that on behalf of the Gambia, we are honored also to be part of the country choosing countries. And we can say our partners, we can assure you that we are biggest platform in the Gambia. So there are different categories. In summary, we will have the best blogger, and we have the best most online TV, and we will have the media personality, and we have the best TikToker, and we have the best stand-up comedy. So I would like to give the opportunity for the CEO himself to summarize the background and to introduce himself for a reference, for a record. Then from there on, we can continue.
I'm based in Germany, but originally from Sierra Leone. I came up with this idea about the West African Social Media Award. As a youth, we are neighbors. We have Gambia, we have Guinea, we have Liberia and Ghana. But we the youth, we don't do nothing together to bring us together. You know, like what I did, we try to bring the youth and develop things that we can do. It's not just an award, it's an investment. You know, we can share ideas, and there's a lot of things in it. So I just want to say I'm the CEO, and I'm so happy to be here, and I've learned so much, and I really want to be part of this. And I want to say thank you very much to my team in the Gambia for the support. I want to say thank you very much, and I'm here for any question. Thank you.
As I was introduced, my name is Basamba Drani, and I am the Director of Communication for West Africa Social Media Awards 2024, and I'm also the Chairman of the Organizing Committee for the Gambia team. I'm here with my team. I would like to give a little bit of introduction so that the viewers can flow with us and understand what we are trying to do here and what the press conference is all about. This event is organized by Love Inspiration Movement, and the concept of the award is to motivate social media influencers to continue using their platform to promote content from Africa, and also to within the region so that we can get connected. That's why these 5 countries came together to organize something spectacular somewhere in Holland. And the countries that are involved, I'd like to give the title of the project. The title of the project is called West Africa Social Media Awards 2024. And the theme of the project is motivating social media influencers for sustainable development within the sub-region. And the objective of the project, at least to 70% of social media influencers from West Africa will be motivated to contribute to their country's development, national development, and also to create and establish a platform where influencers will share experience and learn, and also motivate others, and also influence to create more influencers that will also continue their legacy. And last but not the least, also to create a network of collaboration between social media in these countries. And our host for the event is Holland, Netherlands, and the countries that are involved is Sierra Leone, Liberia, the Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana, and Guinea. Here we're talking about Guinea-Conakry. And we are expecting to gather over 100 bloggers, TikTokers, entrepreneurs, TV personalities, movie stars, stand-up comedians, DJs, motivational speakers, inspirational personalities, government stakeholders, civil society activists, investors, and also corporate institutions. And the event will be in the month of May, and to be 11th of May this year. And as my colleagues have already given some background on the event, I would like to put it that we're trying to also open the door, not only to give awards to influencers, but also open the doors for them, because we will have a gathering of different personalities from different countries to create opportunities for influencers here. And there's going to be a national competition here among the categories that I mentioned. We're going to have bloggers, influencers, TikTokers will be competing in these categories, and it's going to be in the social media, it's going to be in the radios, and the people are going to choose the best among those that are going to be competing. There will be no loser, but of course we are going to select those that are going to represent the Gambia. Guinea is doing the same, Sierra Leone is doing the same, Liberia is doing the same, Ghana, Nigeria will also going to do the same. And that will be transparent. It will be a voting system where the people will vote, and then the selected among the competing bloggers and TikTokers will be representing the Gambia. We wish all the competing bloggers and social media influencers all the best of luck in their participation to be selected to represent the Gambia. That's what we have for now. We'll be welcoming questions from the media. Thank you.
Based in Germany and Holland, we always have an event, a different event for the year. So we decided there are so many Africans who are passing this back way, and thousands are lost, and like they lose their life every year. And what we did, we tried to integrate people there. So my NGO is Love Inspiration Movement. So we try to help the black people who are, some are living in the street, some are committing crimes, and some have been deported. And I think that's number are few that we are trying to look into the matters in them. So Holland is the base, and it's an opportunity too, because we are inviting investors, and we are inviting like group of platform all over the world, not just Gambia. People are coming everywhere, and most of our sponsors based in Holland. So that's why we decided the program would be in Eindhoven. It's a small city, but a big city in Holland. So everyone is welcome for the event. So we are trying our best to get the best out of it from the people here who can represent the Gambia. You know, the award is not just for Basamba, it's a country award. So the people you trust to represent Gambia will be in Holland to witness the event. Thank you.
What are the criteria you're looking for in selecting those people that are represented?
I can hear.
Sorry, can you stand up, please? Where are you? Your name and the media.
In cases and the point newspaper. What are the criteria involved in selecting these people that are represented or competing on the Gambian level?
I think that is the question for Basamba.
That's why Basama was saying that,
That's the question.
like
He's in charge of Gambia.
the group of the TikTokers, we're going to choose all of them, and then we select 3 out of them.
If sharing a nomination form, and people can, some people nominate themselves. People can be nominated. People can be nominated by an institution, by an individual. So the nomination form will be shared in the coming weeks or in the coming days, and we will start our selection from those nominations. So people will nominate you, and once your nomination form is sent to you, to us, then we will use the nomination form, and it will entail the categories of you, the person that you selected, whether you selected them on the category of bloggers or TikTokers, entrepreneurs, TV personality. So all those categories will be outlined in the nomination form. So it will start from the nomination form. People will be nominated to be in the categories.
Will nomination not give you guys a lot of work? Looking at the fact that everybody wants to nominate their close person. And then how many nominations are we talking about, and how long will it take you guys to scrutinize to come into the final two?
Yes.
The media, the social media landscape is very wide.
Yeah.
I might select the closest person nominate. The same thing applies. We are, at the end of the day, we have more than 300,000 nominations. In that aspect, how are we going to treat that?
Do you have a better option than nominate, starting from the nominating? If you didn't nominate, how are we going to start the selection? It will be biased to just pick and say these are the people that we're choosing. So how it goes with the nomination? Once nominations are done, they are sent with, we are going to nominate people based on what they have done, their work, and that will also be in the nomination form. So when the committee will sit and then we'll look at the nomination form, and we are going to select of course, they're going to select those that are nominated based on what they have been, what is in the nomination form. You know, about what they've done, their achievements, their challenges, and any other. Probably we're looking at achievement, but of course we're also going to look at everything holistically, everything that that is in nomination form. After that, then a selection will be done from the nomination, and we'll have a shortlist four people from each category, and one will be selected from each category.
Seriously, my suggestion would have been to say, I did a standard, even in nomination, but there has to be a standard baseline for the nomination.
Yes.
So this is why I'm trying to say, when the nomination is open, to say just general nomination. For instance, you can say, okay, for TikTokers, you have to have at least a maximum of 10,000 followers. For that example, I'm just giving. For influencers, you have to at least have 2 years, 3 years of being consistent on that platform. So at least there should stand standard. If not, I am still seeing you people will be overwhelmed with the nomination.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You see, let me tell you, even if we have to choose among those that have 10, 20,000, let's say we have a baseline, we still have a lot of nominations from this side. But then people can have 1 million followers, but they are not more engaged than those that have 10,000 followers. So we don't want to ascertain who is going to be nominated, who's not. Now, of course, we are ready for the challenges to look at the nomination form, but that would be the standard baseline for us, that we are not choosing our friends or colleagues or people that we know, that the people will choose those that they feel will be part of the categories, and that will start from nomination. When if we have a 1,000 list, then my team has to have a work to do. they have work to do. So we look at it. We want to be as transparent as possible, and that is why we're starting from nomination. Thank you.
Okay. I think next time I'll go ahead.
Okay. I have a question. I'm Dara Balde from the Fight Network.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen there are a lot of awards that have been held in this country and also in sub-region. But at the end of the day, the speculation is that the awards have lost their credibility. Because if you talk about nomination, maybe if I have more friends, the chances of me being nominated will be high. The other thing is, my colleague talked about maybe you have the number of followings. Do you consider, the impact that the person is making in terms of choosing the person? Because I may have huge following, I may be consistent, but the impact that I am making. Because if you look around TikTok, in most cases, the people who have a huge following are those who are sensational. Perhaps in whatever they are doing, they are not sending any message, but just to laugh and do things, they have the followings. Do you consider those things, or are you people are just amazed with maybe the number of likes and engagement that the individuals have?
It's a good example. Call me those two gentlemen, Mero and Omar. Omar has more followers than this man. But people also say this guy is more sensational than Omar. Do you agree with me? Omar is more like an entertainment, like kind of like TikToker. But Malang is more like, drama, you know what I mean? So, but would you say that any of these would not, be qualified enough to represent the Gambia? Any of them, would be. So we're going to look at we're going to put different categories of, and we're going to give, I don't want to, we will have a standard form, and we're going to give points in those categories. So we're going to look at followers, we're going to look at engagement, we're going to look at impact. And then these will come with points over 10, over 10, over 10. And these are the points that we're going to put together and then give the final point to the categories that we're going to nominate.
So Joseph, can you do a disclaimer indicating that you're not saying they're selected in case they win? Because you pointed out and then the government put them. In case they happen to win, they say, okay, these people are already selected. So
Yes.
this is media, sensitive sometimes. You're talking about transparency.
Yes, can you
So
guys come and say that now?
disclaimer.
You're just here out of accident. So yes, thank you for that. They're just here. I'm just trying to exemplify something, but it does not mean that they are selected here.
Even 360.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so,
they are part of the media team to cover the event. Please cover the event for us, huh? Thank you. You can have this.
What my colleagues are saying, because I think that place has not been clarified. Anyways, I am Madam Sita from N24 Radio and TV. I think you need to tell us what actually you're looking for. Is it someone that is selling Africa out there? Is it someone that's making people happy? Is it someone, we need to know what exactly you're looking for so that I will know, okay, maybe I can fall for this because maybe I deal with culture, I'm selling Africa, I put on African wear to show the beauty of Africa, or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. But still, you haven't told us what exactly you're looking for. All you've been saying is that you can send in your nominations and we will make our selection. Or is it that you haven't come to the conclusion of knowing what you want exactly?
We have categories, nomination categories, if you're following. Bloggers, TikTokers, entrepreneurs, TV personalities, movie personalities, these are different categories. And in these categories, we also have TikTokers. I don't know why you only focus on TikTokers. We will have TikTokers, but nobody would put on their TikTok, I'm a football TikToker, I'm a food TikToker, you are just a TikToker. And then you will be categorized, both based on the name that you put there. So when we say the person that has the most following in TikTok, we're not saying the person that has the most following in TikTok in terms of football. No, we're saying that's the general category. So we are looking at the impact you make, whether you are whether you are promoting food, or whether you are promoting culture, whether you are promoting arts, as long as you are making an impact. That's the most important thing. As long as you have followers, people that look up to what you put and then they follow and you have interactions. So we look at all these categories, but we're not saying that this nomination is for a culture blogger, or a food blogger, or a food activist, or a TikToker. We're going to choose the best among all the categories, all the criteria that we're going to look at. The impact you make, the engagement and all of that. And then that's how we're going to come up with the final list.
Okay, I have another question. You've said that it's going to be happening in Holland.
Yes.
And so are you going to be responsible to all the expenses coming from visa, tickets, food?
I'll let my colleague also answer.
Is that why we have sponsors and for like recommendation letters to the embassies? We're working with Foreign Affairs in Sierra Leone, and we're trying to get them here too. But if you want to travel to get your award, I think you can buy your ticket on your own. But there is places we can help. But now we are asking sponsors to take part of this. Maybe they can. It's possible. We can get your ticket with all the promise. We can cover everything. But for lodging, will be under the NGO.
How about visa?
Yeah, the visa process, we are trying to work on it with my chairman, and that will be out soon. Because we want to give something, a word, a promise that we can fulfill. You know, and social media, the first thing we target is the credibility. You know, so we want to do it plain and clear. Thank you.
So I want to understand. I'm hearing 3 qualifiers, and I'm hearing more than 3 categories.
We have
So-
10 categories at night.
Each
No,
category.
each category we're going to choose 3.
3 nominees.
Category
3
from
nominees.
three.
Yes,
So those 3 nominees, one of them is going to represent
Exactly.
from the entire country. Okay. How many categories in total?
11 I think.
Oh,
So 11 people in total from the Gambia
Yeah.
and other countries.
Who is making jokes or who is making serious? We have a part comedian. Where are we looking for comedians?
Stand-up comedy.
You know, so if you a TikToker, you're a comedian, you too, you're welcome. You know, so we're not just looking
Stand-up
for
comedy.
yeah, we're looking for comedian,
comedian.
just comedian. If you're a TikToker, you know,
Give an
yeah.
example.
Well, what he's trying to say, we have a general, so we are open for sponsorship. We have a sponsorship package, and the sponsorship is not for us, it's to help our attendees, to cover some of their expenses, and that's why we're looking for sponsors. Because at the event also we're going to sell tickets, we're attracting people from African living within Europe, Germany, Switzerland, they will all be coming. And we also bring in musicians that are going to they're going to grace the occasion as well. But the sponsors is to facilitate for our nominees. So please, if you can recommend sponsors.
Is the government involved?
What edition?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the government is involved. We're going to also doing through this through our Minister of Foreign Affairs on all the countries, and then they will also be involved. Because, we could not do this without the government, even in Holland, and that's why we also need our government to support us to do this. Because the government of Holland is supporting, so the government of these countries also should support.
Is it the first edition?
Is the first thing. That's why we need to, so it will not be the last.
Yes.
It was Sierra Leone social media. You know, it was just for Sierra Leone before. We used to do it in Sierra Leone, the first edition. So we decided, like, why not we bring our brothers, our sisters? You know, if I'm proud I'm a Sierra Leonean, I have family in Gambia, but we're not doing nothing as youth, to be honest.
Together.
You know, so with this platform, if Gambia did an artist, a superstar from Sierra Leone, it will be very easy. The social media is there, the team is there. Sierra Leone will be their home. Like here will be my home. So we can create different events, and not just the social media work. There's a lot of things me and my team are working on. And we're asking the public to support because this is Africa. So we're trying to make the white people or people in Europe to see what we can do, you know? And there are people who believe that if they don't travel to Europe, they can never make it, you know? But you can make it in Africa, you know? So the social media will have so many things that we cannot say it now. And so to answer your question, this is the first or second, but it was only in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Yeah.
My one part, the impact, you did mention the pathways and then the travel and believing in making it in Europe only. But what impact will this have in the people that will be selected to represent you? Apart from just going there and traveling, enjoying hotel, hotel and all that, but the impact in their career, is there any coach sort of coaching to put them into a career, or what impact exactly will this have in the people that will be lucky nominated to represent you?
It will be like the winners or the people who represent Gambia and that will be coming back as an ambassador, few of them. And there are some things that we want to be following up in Gambia. So those people will be responsible. It's not just you go, you win the award, we give you goodbye. No, we work with you. So there's a lot of impact that we're going to do. A lot of things we want to share, but we cannot share it now. And I have to discuss it with my manager, and this is not my country, so I have to walk through them. So a few questions, I answer them, I give them their respect and responsibility. I'm just the CEO, I'm just happy to work with you. So,
One of the major impact is that we empower you to support others. That alone is your contribution to the development of your very many different various countries that are participating. But at least we also want to create a platform to connect these countries, so we can share experience and share knowledge and then work together, And more to that is that you become probably an ambassador, for the award, as I outlined our objective here.
I didn't mean win or lose.
Exactly, win or lose, you become an ambassador, and then you will be part of the next organizing committee to help the next team that is going to represent your country. We're hoping they will.
My name is Alessandra from Tratini. You said this initiative is only for West Africa, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what if when other countries want to involve in it and they want to join you guys, like the East African, the Northern Africans, previously? So, will you allow them?
Yeah. Actually, one of the reasons why we're having this West Africa, because with the East African, South Africa, they're already doing something, and we're not doing anything. And that is why, like CEO said, and that is why we decided that West Africa, like you said, regional institution, regional organization, you have ECOWAS, you have North Africa, you have East Africa. So we also want to do something in West Africa, because East Africa they are doing, South Africa they are doing, but we are North Africa they are doing, or we are not doing. So we also wanted to organize something so that. But now we started, just like ECOWAS started with 4 countries. At least we are 5. We started 6. We started better, So we would probably the impact will be, felt, inshallah.
And you have some East African artists.
Yes, 360. Exactly.
I don't know if you are in touch with, there is a group or a body in the Gambia that already hosted a successful social media awards last year.
Yes.
And this year too, they are on it. I think like it will be February or March this year. So I don't know if you will contact with them, because I think it will be sort of like a good marriage between your organization and them too. Since like they already know
very
and they wanted to organize this second edition. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's why you said something. So some of the organizers.
Yes, in fact, as you said, it's part of our the concept, the ideas to partner with the bloggers on the social media platform and the influencers on the ground, so that we can have more recognition, we can have more listening and stuff like that. So we will really appreciate to partner with them and to see.
In fact, we will not appreciate. We are going to partner with them.
Exactly.
Why? Because this is what I believe in. I believe in, we would like to do something, but the platform is already set. So it would be great to work with them, for them also with their experience, even though they're just 1 year old. With the experience, we can do something together. In fact, that was something that we already discussed, that we are going to work with them. So we're going to have some of them to be part of the organizing committee.
So what about the Godfathers?
Huh?
I said, what about the Godfathers?
Godfather?
Yeah, the Godfather of the media. And I'm talking about the TBU. It's important.
Yes.
Because when you look at that,
when you say Godfather, I said, yes, I thought you want us to take the new category.
I'm talking about the TBU. When it comes to
I know,
so mainstream,
So, social media awards, yes. When you look at the categories, in the category, civil society activists, investors. We're going to invite all the stakeholders to work together.
I ask this question because this is what I'm seeing in our neighboring countries, like Nigeria, for instance.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like
You're just
every
coming
year
from
they'll
there.
be posting social media. Yes, of course.
It's always good when you travel, you learn.
Exactly. So I see like the mainstream media and the
Yeah.
social media, like they work
They
hand
connect,
in
they
hand.
come together.
Because at the end of the day, yes, I understand that like this might be your profession, like
Yeah.
professionally like a journalist,
Yeah.
but you might just come out of nowhere and then you find yourself to be very famous on social media.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you all passing one thing, a message,
Yeah.
either through music,
Yeah.
through comedy,
Mhm.
anything. But like the message is what you're passing, and like people seem to be very fascinated about this.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very good
No.
combination and collaboration.
Very well, thank you. This is a very good
suggestion.
and insightful suggestion. In fact, like it happens when, for example, the TikTokers, you'll be in trouble, and then you need the protection of the Gambia Press Union, and then you are not a member, and then so who is going to come out there and defend you? So then that's when it's like, I should have been a member. You know what I mean? So I mean, for me, like you said, it's just about journalism. In Gambia, we don't, like in Nigeria, for you to be a journalist, you need to go through a certain, but Gambia, you know what I mean? Because of the literacy rate, we have an open policy to journalism. Once you have a certain training, you can go and register. And once you're registered, then you're a member. And that is why everybody that is out there in the media should register with Gambia Press Union. Am I a journalist? No, I'm not. Okay. So I think this is also, yeah, of course, we work with them in different things, but it's important that this particular project is they are our stakeholders.
Yeah,
In fact, they are our number one stakeholders.
Yeah, very important.
We write to them, we invite them. We in fact want to have one member to be part of the organizing committee.
Yeah, I think it's very good.
Yes.
Because like when you come to media literacy, I think that's the area.
In fact, you said we should reach out to GPU. We've already reached out. See the media, GPU, we've reached out to you, but we write officially.
Exactly.
Our brother is here who is a member. So, on your question, in fact, that is why, if you look at, we have the concept note of it, and in the concept note, everything is outlined: the background, the objectives, the activities, the target participant, the expected result. And in our concept note, one of the most fundamental is sustainability. In fact, that's why the sustainability of the project, because this is our force, and we want to make sure, in sustainability in all aspects, in doing it again and again in different countries, and also developing in terms of content that we are going to bring out. And we are going to use the participating contestant to be our ambassadors in their countries. So after that, we're going to give them a certificate to represent us in different categories that they competed in, to be our ambassadors in those categories and in their countries. So that is one way of helping us to sustain the event, and I'm sure, inshallah, it will be a continual event year after year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You see, I'm one person that hates deportation, but I do not hate irregular migration, right? Like I said, people came in here irregularly. They did not only steal our resources, but they also stole our parents, our people. We're not doing the same. One of the reasons we're doing this is to show that people can leave the shores of Africa and go to Europe and come back again to serve as, a source of inspiration for those that are here.
Yeah.
That place is not just to go, that we can make it here, that we are just going to do something and come back. And this event is going to show that, because all our participating members will go and come back by the grace of God. If
are you sure?
I live in Europe, he lives there as well. We are going to write, you're going to take your passport details, you're going to take your name, and we're going to make sure that all the embassy has a copy, and we're going to make sure that if you ask abscond, we're going to look for you and make sure that you are deported and you will be expelled from Europe.
I understand.
Because it's very important. Once one or two members abscond, we cannot guarantee that we're going to do this event maybe
At,
again ever in that place in any European countries. Because next year we want to do it somewhere big, and then even better than exactly. So it's important for us for them to come back. They're going to sign an undertaking that I'm going there and I'll come back. And that undertaking, in fact, I've done that with many people that I help, one way or the other. You will have to write an undertaking, and that undertaking will be used against you. And then it will be signed by, by those JPs. They will stand. And you cannot deny that you've signed it. You cannot leave without. In fact, we can't even go to the embassy without signing that, because you can go to the embassy, get the visa, and you refuse to sign. Before you go to the embassy to apply for visa, you will sign an oath. You will sign an oath of coming back, and then it's going to be notarized by a JP. Yes.
Yeah, I asked this not in just to
no, very good question.
Yeah, not just to see your reaction.
Yeah.
But because if you look at a lot of organizations, I think they've lost